Welcome to Question of the Week with Cody Konieczki. This week's a special week, not only here on Trine University's campus, but across the nation, where all Division III schools are celebrating D3 week, all week long. So that inspired us for this week's question. We went around campus asking students, faculty, and staff, why is D3 special? For me, it's simple. I get to host my own show every week.
I can be involved in a lot in school and still play a sport I like and get an education I need.
Being a former athlete of Division III, I think taking this week and just celebrating, I guess, all of those students who have taken the time not only to be students, but also athletes. It's kind of cool to now see all of our students who we have now wearing the different jerseys and stuff because I was also a part of it. So it's a nice little reminder of what Trine did for me in athletics.
Well, when it comes to D3, as an athlete, you can come here to continue your athletic career as you want, but the thing that I found that was really huge was once your athletic career is done, you can continue giving back to the game that you love by coaching. You'll get an experience in your field, which is what myself and our good friend Josh Sharon back here are doing. We got done playing our 4 years, and now, we're giving back to the sport we love by coaching, helping out the coaching staff and do what we can to give back to the sport. That's something you can only find at the D3 level.
I like that it's a real community atmosphere, and I like that it's a true student-athlete experience, and I love the culture that the student-athletes have here.
D3 was special to me because it gave me the opportunity to play collegiate golf. Also, I think what's very special about it are all the lifelong family and friendships that you make, whether it be your teams, your coaches, your Greek life, your other students, your faculty, your staff, all those people that were there for you really benefited me. And also, while we're here, we're going to promote a little bit. Stop in and rep your D3 college teams. We got brand new hats here at the golf course. You can not represent for a week, but for the entire year. And all faculty and staff do receive 20% off, and students. So stop in.
What makes D3 special are the awesome coaches that take care of our athletes.
Probably because athletes are here for the love of the sport and they have a higher ambition than just athletics. They're also here to focus on an education, and a lot of them are just playing sports because of the love of the game.
I feel D3 special because you get a pure athlete that I think really wants to be here and really wants to play the game, and that's fun to go out and coach.
The biggest thing is that our student athletes are exactly that. They're student athletes. They put the student in front of the athlete, but they also are performing athletics at a very, very high level.
Division III special because all the athletes here are here to play for the love of the game and not necessarily the money.
I think D3 is special because it gives athletes an ability to play their sport, student athletes to play their sport while also pursuing their education, where maybe they didn't have enough time to dedicate it to the sport in high school, so they get to play D3, play on a team, and experience what that feels like.
The personalization of the classes and the teachers.
The smaller class sizes, it's a lot more personal and it's really good for getting to know your professors.
It allowed me to excel in my academic career, also while playing the sport that I love. And it gave me the chance to meet Drew Palmer.
Well, from the faculty perspective, I like the fact that we don't have athletic scholarships because that kind of ruins that student-athlete concept. And our athletes here are pure students.
Well, D3 schools they're kind of they are as good as D1 schools. So, for example, if not all students schools like Purdue or Indiana cannot accommodate all the students, but D3 schools are just as good as D1 schools academically. I used to teach in the D1 school, and I found that my students here are every bit as good as a D1 school that I used to teach at.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Isn't it obvious for the girls?
There's a lot of things that make D3 special. The reason I actually chose Trine is to come and play sports. And there was another benefit besides playing sports. It was the small school, the small atmosphere that I really liked. Something that I've really enjoyed is getting to know my professors, like my advisor, Don Moore. We've built a relationship that I will cherish forever, and I've grown a lot through it. And I know if I, went to a D2 or D1 school, I wouldn't have been able to build such a quality relationship with my professors. So.
That you can do so many things in such a small amount of time.
What makes D3 special?
I was able to go from a work-study job to a full-time position and get my school paid for.
Definitely the comm squad here is an example of how close-knit everyone is at such a small university and in such a small department.
The D1 ticket prices, they're outrageous. The D3, pretty cheap.
I think the students are what makes D3 week special, those student athletes that spend all their time in high school just preparing and doing such a great job in athletics, and they may not be good enough to be D1, but they're absolutely amazing, and they come here and they're able to live out their dreams playing their sport and getting an amazing education at Trine University.
What makes D3 special?
Question of the week.